here today. Okay, this is our CJT cake owner. Okay, so today we are going to interview our owner. So, okay, sir, how are you?
Good.
Are you fine, sir? Okay.
Okay. Can you just tell us about your background, your education, and about your families or something?
The background of this.
Yes.
This is simple one.
Yeah.
We opened about 3 years ago here.
Cheers.
Yep. And then before that, we was baking at home, so customers will pick up from there.
Oh.
Yep. So we opened it 3 years ago. Then about 6 months later, we opened another outlet in Section 30.
Oh, okay. So, how about your education level? And we are so surprised because you are such a young age and you have become a chef.
You don't know my age.
No, looking so young.
By looking at you.
Came from a banking background, but I'm not the one baking.
Okay.
My wife bakes, and the team of bakers bake. So I don't bake. So I run everything else besides the baking.
So, is this your business from family background, or you are just starting, just want to as your model, as your first model?
This is our first business, yes.
Oh, it's your first business.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you get from the inspiration? Where did you get that inspiration from?
I think we started baking from home, so I think it's just something that we like to do. Then people started ordering, customers and family members, friends. So from there was some demand, and then we thought after a while that there seemed to be enough demand to start a business.
Wow. Okay, so happy to hear that. And as a successful person today, how do you feel?
Meaning?
Meaning like, okay, how do you feel like, okay, today I'm having a shop like this, and you have a lot of variety of the cakes as we see, right? So how do you feel? Like proud of yourself? Or
Are you proud enough, or you want more?
Yeah.
You want?
I think we're happy with how things have come along, and I think we're happy with the business because it gives us the freedom of what we want to do.
Yeah. Okay. So from the stage.
Before you joining this business, what is your previous career?
I did banking for a while. Yeah, my wife.
A bank?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
For a few years, about 10 years.
Interesting. There is a career jumping from accounting, is it?
Banking.
Banking.
Oh, banking.
Yes.
Banking.
To this
To
baking.
baking.
Okay, nice to hear that. Okay.
Okay, how much was your first budget
Yeah.
for opening this shop?
So budget meaning for
For this shop?
everything.
Everything. For this shop,
First
how
buy.
much is the cost to buy this place?
The place we rent.
Yeah.
You rent.
Okay.
I think most businesses rent the place.
Yeah.
The budget is around about for everything about 250,000.
250,000.
250,000.
Yeah. So
How do you get idea of coming up with CGT? The name, I mean, the flavor of cake. How do you get it? The ideas.
How do we get ideas? Meaning?
How do you get ideas about the flavors? How do you create the flavors? How do you get it?
So for the flavors, the flavors is something that we tried first. So we have an idea of the basic type of cakes. That means the base of what we want, whether it's a chocolate cake, a vanilla cake, or something. Then we think of combinations. So what you can see is that either you can look at what people like, you can consider what you like, you consider what other people are doing.
Yeah.
So from our opinion, we do what we like first. So it's a chocolate cake, we say that maybe it goes well with certain combination like salted caramel or with raspberry. So we try it out with that. And we also look for inspiration from things that we see locally as well. So let's say there's pandan, there's Bula Melaka, there's things that we like. Then there's also stuff that we see from overseas and things like that. So we try to see what's popular, what we like, and we combine all those things to create what we want.
Yeah. So may I ask you something? What is the secret name? What is the secret background of the name of Jalan Cake Tio?
Why the name is Cake
Yeah.
Jalan Tio?
Cake.
Oh,
Why?
we live at Jalan Tio.
Oh.
Sorry? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
section
okay,
6.
okay. Oh, okay. So it's meaning like it's a signature word that can describe all of your cake here. Like because
We just live at Jalan Tiong lah, so we just created name cake Jalan Tiong.
Oh, okay, so nice.
Okay, next is what is your signature cake of this restaurant?
Oh, this one. People like the salted caramel and chocolate cake.
Can you describe about this?
It's a chocolate cake and the salted caramel on top. And there's also a bit of buttercream frosting. So the reason why people like it, I think it's that rich chocolate texture, and also the salted caramel gives a bit of saltiness. So you have a play of sweet saltiness and also a bit of a denser, rich texture of chocolate.
Okay. So, what the concept of this restaurant?
It's the concept, meaning?
Yeah, concept like the decor, about the taste cake.
We just wanted to create a place that was
Like
comfortable,
romantic or
romantic.
romantic or just funky or
I think what we wanted to do was create a place that was warm and comfortable for people to come in, so it doesn't feel very intimidating. People just feel very comfortable when they come in straight away. So that's why you have elements of brown, of wood, of a bit of color.
Okay. So what is the platform you take to promote the cake house?
Sorry?
Platform to promote this cake?
I think from the beginning we used a lot of social media.
Like
Because
Instagram.
yes,
I see your
Instagram,
IG.
Facebook, yes, because it's free and you can also reach a lot of people if you do it right.
Okay.
So then, how many branch do you have in Selangor?
2, both in Shah Alam.
Yes. Then what's quality of staff that you're looking for?
Sorry?
What the quality of staff you're looking for?
We look for people who are generally hardworking, people who have a lot of common sense. That means,
Lobster cake? Yeah.
Sorry?
Lobster cake?
not necessarily,
Oh yeah.
but I think that people need to have that sense of common sense. That means need to be able to work independently, be able to listen to instruction and apply
Yeah.
the instruction. You don't really need to love cakes, but you do need to know how to do work and be able to think. So I think that's what we look for mainly.
Alright. With your opinion, what usually mistake made by new owner when opening a cafe?
I think my opinion is that people don't plan, in the sense that people plan to open a business, but what they plan to do is just to open. They don't think about what the business should look like to customers that they want to attract, or like what the social media, how the social media should, what it should convey, so more people know about the place, or what their costing is like, and what sort of profit that they need to make. Most people, I find that they just want to open the business and to open the door and open. So then I think if it's done that way, then people will face a bit of problems down the road, because not everything is thought out.
They usually open a shop needs to plan strategically.
Yes, and also need to go into a lot of the details.
Can I know what is your target market of customer?
I think what we would like to see is more female customers between the ages of 25 to 40, mainly because I think the cakes are what women are attracted to more, so that's the type of customers that usually come.
And can I know how much sales that usually get in one day?
Depends on the day and depends on the weekdays or whether it's a weekend. It's very different. Weekends are much more busy compared to weekdays.
Okay, then what kind of promotion attract the customer to come to the cafe?
We supply our cakes to other cafes and restaurants, so that helps to bring in customers as well, because they try it at other places which are not in Shah Alam, then they figure out that they can come here as well. We use a bit of social media as well, and a lot of it is also word of mouth.
So Next question is, what is the high demand cakes that usually get the highest amount of sold?
We usually change the cakes every week except for two cakes, which is the salted caramel and chocolate and the pavlova. We don't change those two because those are the ones with the highest demand.
For the conclusion is, what is your advice to us as we are culinary students? How can we start our own business?
I think if people want to start their own business, then they really need to plan, and planning means doing a lot of research. That means not just talking to people, but also studying and looking online and really going into the details. That means besides the product, that means besides baking or cooking or making drinks, I think I would advise to study the costing. I would study how to market the place. I would study how to design the place. So it's much more beyond just cooking or baking, I think.
Do you ever think of opening another franchise one day?
No, we don't want to do a franchise.
Hello sir, okay. What you can see about the future of the cake gelatio?
I think we would like to open one more outlet in a more urban area outside of Charlotte. I think that is what we want to target, and we also might want to consider trying to do a bit of manufacturing, let's say the cookies or something like that, which are easier to export or easier to distribute.
Okay. Okay, for the next one, what you think the important skill for every student to become a successful entrepreneur?
Oh, okay. I think what I've noticed a lot from interaction with people who call us or email us from students, I think what can help a lot more is the ability to think through a problem. So let's say, for example, like how you emailed us. When you emailed us, you thought through what you wanted from us, which is like you provided details such as what you wanted, the time, the date, the sort of questions that you wanted to give us. So I thought that was very well thought out, which is why we said yes. But a lot of the times that we see people just come and say, can we do an interview, without really thinking it through. So I think that applies to a lot of the things that starting a business. So if you want to start a business, think through all the things that will be involved.
So the
procedure as well, but also doing the research and taking the time to understand the problem and figure out what sort of solutions or answers that there can be, and then doing the planning part a lot more rather than just doing I want to do something, so I'll go ask someone how to do it.
Okay.